This week, I take to the skies. There's a new dog in town. Finally, we reunite with Alex. Following a lot of interest in our model, I jet off to the US to see what the possibilities are for the Convivia model out in Atlanta.
So you just put that on your YouTube and
Yeah, so I'll then edit down, or I can just talk like this into the camera, and then I can
awesome, man.
spin it back in the way.
Oh man.
Notwithstanding the fact that I was many miles away on what some would consider to be a jolly up, it didn't stop the work continuing and my participation in the UK activities.
Hello.
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 How are
Are you
you?
mainly spending your time naked in Atlanta? Which is why you're never on camera.
Am I what?
Mainly naked in Atlanta.
I am actually naked in Atlanta at the moment. Been to the gym this morning. I went out to go get some food. Let's get some breakfast, which was closed. And then I came back. I had my first Zoom at 7 o'clock, and now on my second one.
Whilst over in the States, as some of our tech team are based out there, it made sense to see if we could make some progress and have meetings with them collectively on Zoom. And of course, I would take the opportunity to meet them in person, which is a rare occurrence.
We've spoken on a call last week. We're just discussing Roy's state of dress. Currently, he's not fit for camera. So.
Alright, guys. Just to prove, I was previously fit for camera.
There you go.
It has been a little.
Are they engineers or developers?
And the productive meeting continued.
Developers.
Now that the harassment over my state of dress is all over, we can get back to work and what the whole purpose of my visit was all about. So here we are downtown in Atlanta, just meeting with a number of officials, public officials, just trying to understand what the issues are facing facing them also with regards to public housing down here, and much of the problems that they have are similar to those that we have back at home. The need and demand for quality, affordable homes is through the roof. They simply don't have enough homes available to accommodate those that require them, and that which is in supply isn't of necessarily the best quality, and there are a number of initiatives, a number of companies out here trying to make changes. Why we find ourselves here is that they are very much interested in our model, because our homes are not simply just buildings. It is a bit more to it than that, and what we try and deliver are homes that bring hope as well. So marrying the quality of what we deliver with the technology is something that is very important for us, and that's something that they very much buy into out here. So we're here to develop those discussions and see where it takes us, whether there's something that Convivia can do to supply stock or create a model similar to ours out here, is something that we're considering and very much looking at. So very much a reconnaissance mission and just a voyage of discovery, really, asking questions and sort of prodding and pushing to see where we can help. The problems affecting Atlanta are very much similar to what we have at home. There's an awful lot of street homelessness. There are many people who are living in substandard accommodation, and there simply isn't enough affordable homes to go around, certainly of any quality, to satisfy demand. Similarly to the UK, whilst there is an ample amount of development going on, not an awful lot of this is handed over to the affordable home sector. It helped being on the ground to get a feel and understanding for the issues that plague the city, and to understand the history of homes in the area and how they have progressed over time. Whilst I continued to hop around the US, jumping straight to Delaware and from there on to Washington, not much was happening back at the office, particularly in the absence of Alex, who happens to be the life and soul of the party, whilst he was on holiday in South America. Told ya. Nothing happening at all. So if Alex is thousands of miles away in South America, the next best thing is to bring him to the office, not because we just wanted to wake him up early hours of the morning and be totally inconsiderate, because we wouldn't do a thing like that, would we, Anish? But it was one of those calls that you receive from your office when you're on holiday that starts with, "I know you're on holiday, but..."
Yeah, because
6 o'clock in the morning.
that's all the space.
Seems like a perfect time to call him.
No.
So which one of those is also on?
Muddy!
Mushy!
Muddy! Muddy, wake up! It's 11 o'clock. It's okay, Muddy. Yeah. It's 11 o'clock, Muddy. Muddy! Muddy!
So, you know,
We agree very well that you should not do this kind of
Put the camera on you.
looking at it.
It's an emergency,
Well,
Alex.
actually, I suppose we don't.
Don't be camera shy. You gotta get that. Muddy! Where have you been? There's no hello, no pictures, no videos, no calls, no texts, nothing. Where you been? There's no. I get in my desk every day, Mushi, and you're not there, and you know, I thought I have to see you at some point, so I thought, why not call you?
No, 6 o'clock in the morning to sit, boy.
It's 11 o'clock for us, Mushi.
Past 6 now.
Yeah, it's 6:15, Mushi. Daylight is burning.
Look who we've woken up.
Is that Naked Roy? No, it's even better.
Naked Alex.
Naked Eva.
Is that Ipa? Mushi, where is he? Colonel's here. Can we see him?
Show yourself.
Ipa! But we did actually have a genuine question.
So at what level is that?
I know you're on holiday, but
We've run out of cow juice.
you do recognise this sheep, right?
Whilst Alex gets to work from his bed on the other side of the globe, he could do so safe in the knowledge that he is a greatly missed and much needed member of the team, and we hadn't found a replacement in his absence. It's a shame the same couldn't be said for Tyson. Katie brought her dog in and he thought he would try and mark his territory, and it looks like Richard has found another friend. You traitor.
See my doggy?
But he's not as well behaved as Tyson, is he?
Good boy.
He has shredded.
You watching, Tice? Andy's marked his territory. Look at that. Like butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. Anyway, whilst all that's going on, Katie's brought some cake into the office, something that she's baked herself. And the rest of the team got to enjoy it. Now, speaking of other dogs coming into your territory, couldn't wait to jump into my seat, could you, Anish? I pray you didn't mark your territory. Whilst out in Atlanta, I had the pleasure of visiting the Dr. Martin Luther King Memorial, which helped to remind me that even though we at Convivia have plenty of fun and you can see us larking around a lot during our YouTube videos, there is a real importance in what we are trying to do in making a difference in the lives of those who have the opportunity to reside in one of our buildings. In the execution of our plan, there's going to be difficulties, challenges and plenty of resistance, but notwithstanding, we have to persevere and execute the mission, because like Dr. King, I too have a dream. A dream that in the UK we will aim to deliver homes instead of delivering housing, where the word social reflects an experience and not a title, where tenants live together, come together, support one another and grow together, where technological advancements are used to enhance offline interaction and not simply to replace it. A dream that we marry tech with homes, not for the superficial but for the beneficial. That tech in an affordable home will be used to empower the tenants so that one day they can afford their own home. Technology that turns not the ceiling lights on, but turns the tenants' lights on. Not close the curtains, but closes a chapter that heats up our hopes and not just our homes. I too have a dream.